Hi folks, and welcome back. Finally, I have got my Escort back from its ReTrimmed. I'm really happy with this. It's not one for the purists, I've got to admit. I have gone custom on this. It's not been a refurb. I literally have coated everything in leather in this car, right from the dashboard, binnacles, door cards, ABCs, pillars, you name it, it's pretty much been clad. I think the only bit that hasn't been is there's a cover around about the controls for the heaters. It's the only thing I couldn't do because of the type of plastic it was. So if we take a look in here just now, you'll see that I have gone for the kind of hex style effect on here. Now obviously this is a luxe pack, which has got all the optional extras on it. But this design here, similar to this design here, came on the Velar pack, the lower down models of the Escort Cosworth. So I've been getting kind of slated with the fact that I've changed it from leather and putting the pattern of the lower luxe pack spot on it. But to be honest with you, I think it kind of plays homage to the fact, you know, the Cosworth designs. I think it really looks pretty in there, if I'm honest. And if you can see all that in there, I haven't had anything, I'll try and switch on the camera. Over to here, I've got the binnacle out just now because I'm fitting a set of plasma dials into here. But you can see right across the top here, we have had it all fully hand stitched across here, down obviously into the centre sections as well. I've literally done everything we can. I've still got bits and bobs I need to actually clean more than anything else, but you can see, there we go, a kind of closer up view of the hex on the car. I've had the Recaro stitched here. Generally in the other luxe packs sit round about here off centre, but I thought it would be nice to actually look in as I'm just now and reading the Recaro on it, and it's actually mirrored on the other side. So if you were to look at it at this side, it's back to front here, but if you were to actually look in from the passenger door, it would read the Recaro perfectly, and that's something I really wanted to have in it because I like things kind of nice and symmetrical. We have actually gone for the roof lining has been done as well, and I've got the hex on the cloth there. You can just see it etched in. It's not the best with the phone camera, and the back seats are obviously all done. Excuse the MOT certificate. The back seats have obviously all been done as well, the hex in them. So yeah, I'm really happy with the job. I think it suits the car to a T. It's got obviously it did come with a leather interior, and it came with the pop out windows here, but I've gone for a stitch in this corner here so that when you look through the window you can still see the Cosworth through and into it as well. I've also done in the parcel shelf, but yeah, all the dashboard's been done, the steering wheel's been retrimmed, and you can see just if I shine the light in, you can see it's been stitched right round there. I've got the binnacle out at the moment because I'm putting a set of plasma dials into it. I've got the door cards all done as well, and following the hex in the door just to make everything kind of tie in more than anything else. I've got the handbrake lever's been done as well, centre console. Obviously this is an old style kind of car, so everything is bolts to fit rather than a push clip, so some bits look as if they're meant to be done and other bits don't, but I think the job's been done really well. I'm going to change these switches here. The top one's for anti-lag and the bottom one's for the high to low boost, but I'm going to change that for a nicer rocker switch on it as well. I'll maybe try and tidy up the plastics on the dashboard here as well, but obviously everything up here has been completely coated in leather. I've got Alcantara insert there with the Cosworth in it. We've also got the leather here that's been embossed with the airbag on it as well. So all the wee neat touches are there and thereabouts. I've got the A-pillars done, the roof lining's all completely Alcantara, as well as what we call the Jesus handles here in Scotland. But yeah, everything's been done right down to the control for the sunroof. And sitting back here, don't know if you can actually see it, but we have got the hex on the roof lining there as well. Just so everything kind of ties in. It's a very dark interior, so it's kind of hard to show all the wee parts into it. But I've had the carpets all re-dyed black as well, because originally they were kind of a grey. But yeah, just wee bits and bobs here and there. I'm going to try and get it polished up through the week, get the ultrafina into it and just take out, I've got light hand marks where obviously we've had a lot of people working on this car lately. So like anything else, you know, you'll get the light hazings and the scratchings of people's hands and your clothes lean up against the car. So there's no bad scratches in it, just as soon as the sunlight hits it, you can see just that wee hazing in it. So I'll take the D80 and just buff them out a wee touch and then decide what we're going to do with the car. Obviously the purists will not really like this car because it's far from standard now, obviously especially with the custom interior, you know, the coilovers, wheels, the forged engine and stuff like that. So I'm kind of thinking of a colour change for it. I'm not going to do a permanent one though. I think we'll just do a wrap on it. I haven't seen any wrapped Escort Cosworth, so you might as well piss off the purists just that wee bit more and wrap an Escort Cosworth. So I've got a couple of ideas in mind, a couple of colours. I don't know if I want to go down the kind of a colour that Ford has obviously used before, but I'm thinking I might veer away from it and just make something that stands out a wee bit more. A friend has got a purple Escort Cosworth painted, and it's I had a chance of buying it years ago, and I wish I had because it's absolutely gorgeous. So you know, I want something that's, you know, makes me not want his car as much, which will be pretty hard going, to be honest with you. But that's my plan. I might change the wheels as well, because obviously the wheels that are on it were more suited to the fact that it's an ash black Escort, and it's to the, you know, the period correct on it. That's the kind of wheels you would run on these cars. But I think if I'm trying to bring this car up to date a wee bit more, I think we'll maybe look at a different type of wheel in it. A friend down south, Kevin Johns, he's got a 5-stud conversion of the Granada 4x4s on his Cosworth, so it gives him a wee bit more play on what wheels he can use on the car. I've seen him run a set of rotiforms on it, and they really are a pretty wheel. If I could get the stud conversion in it, then I might go down that route and really do something different with it. But I'm not going to do something I can't change the car back to the standard. Obviously the interior is, I think, a better place to be in. I don't think it'll affect the value of the car. I don't think wrapping, you know, the almost perfect paintwork I've got will damage it either. If anything, it'll protect it while I'm in ownership of the car. And it all depends on actually how long I'm going to own this car for, because like everything else, it's got a price. And I've gotten a really big itch now for something like a McLaren, just to say I've had one more than anything else. But we'll see. And you know, it's got a price. If the price gets hit, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Tonight I'm going to also change the fog lights out. I'm going to take the fog lights out and put a set of RS500 grills in there, just to toughen up the front end a wee bit. And then with the fog lights not being in the bumper anymore, I'm going to use the switch for them, and I'm going to divert it into the centre sections of the Morettes, so that when I'm driving, I can drive with like side lights on that shows the two headlights running at both sides. Because at the moment when it comes on in here, these are the runners. Now, these ones run when the car's obviously on, when the lights are on, and like obviously side light comes on here, main light comes on here. This only comes on when it flashes, but there is a section in here where it's got a space for a side light bulb. So I think what I'll do is I'll wire up the side light bulb into that, and then I'll run the side lights as a dual rather than a single. I think it'll look better when it's running as well anyway. And that'll basically just divert from this one here and click into this one. And this will just be a grill in here. A bit like the RS500 Sierras. It's exactly the same grill basically. Switches in and goes into here, because believe it or not, these are also off a Sierra as well, the 3 doors. So they're easily interchangeable. These are brand new. But yeah, I'll take these out and change it. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. So I've done the grills on the front of the car, and to be honest, I think it toughens it right up. Obviously the fog lights used to be in this part here. These are pretty simple to come out. At first I thought they were a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you, but you put a small bladed screwdriver into there, and this literally slides out, and there's a circlip in the back here, like a spring clip, spring it, and it pops out. I thought it was going to be quite a pain in the ass, because when I took the first ones out, I wasn't sure how they came out, because originally these were amber indicators, and I changed them to the clears. So yeah, I know what I'm doing with them now. So hey, every day's a school day, as they say. So I have changed them now, obviously, to the RS500 grills, and I think that toughens up the front bang on. I've still to do the conversion on the headlights. I'm going to try and do that this week, once I've actually given it a polish. I'll show you the plasma dials inside once I get them switched. So we're inside the car again, and we can see inside the banana pod we've got the boost gauge, voltage and oil pressure, and we've changed that to the plasma dial in the face of it. It's a front lit, and if we switch it on, it should go a nice shade of blue. Now what I have noticed, I cleaned the dials up, and you can just see in here there's bits of dirt, very faint bits of dirt is obviously in when I put them on. So like I said, you know, every day is a school day and you're trying to learn, so I think I'm going to have to try and get this off again. I don't know if you can see in the focus or not in this. There you go. It's just, that is very small granules that's literally fell in that. The door was open in the garage when I was fitting them, so I think that's just been a wee bit of swarf that's come up and hit them. I've been lucky enough on the dials here. They've come up pretty well, apart from one wee little dot you can see just underneath the petrol tank section, just about there, you can see it. So yeah, a bit of a pain in the arse that, but I've recently found out that these aren't actually the proper clocks for an Escort Cosworth. Escort Cosworth on this side here should actually be, if I can swing over, should actually be 2 circles, and even I didn't really know that. So instead of having a one piece across the way here, these actually are 2 circles on this side with a split in the middle. So I don't know what these are off of, if I'm honest, but I'll have to change it if I want it to be a proper, now obviously it isn't a proper Escort, but I want it to be the genuine one, so I need to try and source a set of those. I don't know whether or not it's had a fault in the original binnacle and speedos before, but yeah, I think the plasma's come up quite well. So yeah, like anything else, I've got stuff to change in it. As you can see, it's still looking neat and tidy in here now. It's actually looking a wee bit more like a luxury car, like the Cosworth should be. So it's just been a short video for this one, nothing too fancy. I've actually been really busy with my work again, with obviously lockdown coming out, so the videos haven't been as frequent as I wanted, so I'm really sorry to everybody for that. But stay tuned. I have actually started putting in my diary where I'm going to take time out to do the filming for the rest of the collection, and get them all up on the site. So I appreciate everybody that's subscribing and following. Please continue to do so, and like I said, anything you want to see of the cars, you want to know anything else, then by all means, you know, drop me a message on my Instagram. That's at B11TSY, and I can get back to you and we'll do some filming from there. Likewise, I'm now on TikTok, so if you want to see some short videos there for having a bit of fun, then by all means we'll we'll try and get as much filmed as we can. So I'd like to just thank you for watching again, and we'll see you in the next one. Till then, take it easy. Bye now.